All right, so I don't know if it looks like it, but we didn't sleep very well.
I did sleep quite
Yeah,
well.
actually, you slept well. I think I slept ultimately like 4 hours in the end, maybe 3 or 4, but why are we so tired? In our last episode, we took the night train from Belgrade, Serbia to Bar, Montenegro, which maybe was a little more taxing than relaxing. It's 2:41 a.m. and we're at the border.
Yeah.
And we haven't slept. We're not night train people. But we made it to Montenegro, meaning Black Mountain in Italian, or as the Montenegrins say, Crna Gora. We immediately hopped in our car from takecars.com at Bar train station, and we're on our way for a 5-ish day road trip, loosely planned. But anyway, we're headed down to allegedly a nude beach. It's like Friday morning at 9.
It's foggy.
It's foggy.
It's a bit cold.
Yeah, and we kind of don't think it's going to be crowded at this time or with this weather, but let's see. Maybe we're wrong and it's just this like paradise down there. Some random facts. Montenegro and Serbia were the last members of Yugoslavia. In 2003, they renamed the country Serbia and Montenegro, and in 2006, both became independent. Montenegrins are the second tallest people in the world, with an average male height of 183 centimeters. And despite its small size, Montenegro boasts 117 beaches along its coastline. Okay, I think we may have found the nude. Oh my god, yeah, my hair is so bad today. I think we may have found yours is good. I think we may have found the nude beach. There's currently no nudes on it, just someone fishing.
And of course, it's very discreet.
Yeah, very discreet. And hard to get down to. I think you have to jump down there. Oh no, I see stairs actually. So our first real stop after the failed nude beach experience was Budva. This is where I spent a lot of time in 2019.
Being that Budva is 2,500 years old, so it's one of the oldest settlements on the Adriatic coast. It was also part of the Republic of Venice for 4th century.
4 centuries.
Yeah.
Holy
this area. I think it was part of the Albania Veneta.
Albania
This
Veneta.
region.
I think the old town is nice, but I think like it's one of those cities that expanded too fast. They were like, oh, we see a tourism gap, and then they've just put in all of these buildings and it's ruined the landscape. Really, it's beautiful landscape, but there's just these ugly buildings everywhere that follow no like architectural standards. And unfortunately, over-tourism is starting to show throughout the country. These are the stats from the last 4 years of tourists arriving to Montenegro. Arrivals were low in 2020 due to COVID, but that number has reached just over 2,600,000 tourists in 2023. Comparing June 2023, when 177,000 people arrived in the country, the number increased to 189,000 in June 2024. All right, we are on our way to Kotor, which is the second, no wait, which is the largest fjord in southern Europe. When you think of fjords, you think of Norway maybe, but there is a fjord here and it's huge if this is what that is. Traffic jams. We said one rule, cat doesn't go on a bed, cat's on the bed. This is a town with over 2,000 years of history. Founded in 3rd century BC, Kotor has been shaped by the Romans, the Byzantines, and the Venetians, becoming a vital trading hub in the Middle Ages. The city's impressive fortifications spanning 4.5 kilometers and the 12th century Cathedral of St. Tryphon are just a glimpse of its rich history. Despite a devastating earthquake in 1979, Kotor was restored and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
So cute, the apartment. Dakovic, where we are staying.
Yes, it's a little farmhouse. And there's cats everywhere. Like this one.
It's full of cats.
I'm scared to pet them now.
Not really off the beaten path.
A lot of freaking people here.
Much already. and we are in low season.
Yeah, I never understand these cups that are just like impossible to pick up. Like try to do it. Oh, you got it actually.
It's a lot of strength.
If you have like a hard, big hands, it's very, very difficult.
It's not all persons friendly.
Yeah. To the port. We just paid 15 euro each to exercise. Can you believe that? It's a steep hill and a very steep price, but probably worth it. Let's see. As we hiked up each of the 1,350 steps to Kotor Fortress, this proved to be one of our favorite moments from our Montenegro trip. With each look back, the old town of Kotor and the sparkling blue water shimmered below us. This was also the first place in Kotor where we didn't stumble upon too many people. Okay, it's a long hike, but the 15 euros is worth it for sure. If you go down in the town center, it's definitely clearly been discovered before, but when you go to hike in these areas, there's still like a lot of, I guess, rawness to it. So it just has it's potentially going to be really over touristy in the future, but right now is like the good time to go.
Yeah, and look at this serpentine.
Yeah, I'll turn it around.
We put a video.
So, not to get negative again, but as this is the topic of the video, I kind of have to. Kotor is one of the main places in Montenegro that is reaching a tipping point for tourism. Hundreds of boats, yachts, and cruise ships dock daily in Kotor's harbor, with visitors paying just a €1 fee to enter the town, leading some to call for a fee increase. Tourism is vital, contributing about a quarter of Montenegro's economy. The town's 23,000 residents are feeling the strain. Locals report worsening traffic jams, rising housing costs that are pricing residents out, and growing environmental concerns, including marine biology issues, as the influx of visitors continues.
We made it to the top.
And what do you think? Was it worth the 15 euro?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It was. I mean, it's still expensive.
Yeah. But 15 euros for your health, and I imagine it's like for repair and upkeep and stuff like that, so well worth it. Come do it, pay the 15 euro.
Yeah, there were no trash at least.
Yeah, there's no trash. And now like I have massive swamp ass. Do you know what that is?
Yes, me too.
I think we don't put that part in.
We both do.
It was so gross. So this is we already drank half of it, but this is a drink popularized during Yugoslavia. It's called Kokta. Wait, Kokta? Cool branding, and what does it taste like?
It tastes like cola and orange, aka the Mezzomix, if you know the Mezzomix.
In Germany, yeah.
German Mezzomix. I'm perplexed.
It's so scary.
You say perplexed?
Yeah, you could say perplexed. All right, so Fabio, what do you think of Kotor? What are the things you don't like?
Considerations. I was saying I didn't like 3 things. The first 3 are connected for sure. The first one is there are too many tourists, more than we expected. The second one is the prices are higher than we expected.
Yeah.
Of course, because there is a lot of tourists. The third one is there is too many traffic in the street, too much traffic.
We wound our way further around the Bay of Kotor to the even smaller town of Perast, once a thriving port. There may not be a more picturesque town on this planet. Old churches, cobblestones, windy alleyways, but we couldn't help but feel our cynical side bubbling up again. Oh no.
No, we feel that, I don't know, everything seems overpriced. And
But that's like tourist. That's when you go to like a touristy place. That's what happens. And this is that. It's like purely fabricated for like tourism. Like every building is actually really pretty, but like you can tell it's
it's really, really pretty.
like I think only tourists come here, and I don't think people actually live here, like villagers.
So Ryan was right. According to a census of 2011, the population of this village is around 260 inhabitants.
But even with tourists being the main focus of this town, thus feeling fabricated and stripping it of authenticity, it was still stunning. Alright, so at this point we probably sound like haters of Montenegro, but this isn't true. We're just merely pointing out a fact that tourist numbers are overwhelmingly high for at least places like Budva, Kotor, and Perast. It's just something to keep in mind when deciding to take a trip here. And if you do decide to come, do it during the shoulder period or the shoulders of the shoulder period. It's the harsh reality of an ever-growing travel-friendly world. Will any place remain off the radar or untouched in the coming decades, or will everything already be discovered? In our next video, we finally find the untouched side of Montenegro that we were dreaming about after a few failed border crossings. Alright, so we didn't get into Bosnia for the second time in a row. So stay tuned. Oh, and subscribe and like this, please.